Hey guys, Crown Jewel 602, and I'm coming to you guys today with a monthly favorites. Can you believe it? I can't, but I told you guys I was going to be uploading, so you want to see it? Here it is. If you guys are wondering what I'm wearing on my eyes, it's the Huda New Nudes palette. I'm sure that you guys have seen this all over YouTube, but it is gorgeous. And if you haven't, there it is there. And then on my lips, it's pretty much what I'm wearing on my eyes. One of my monthly favorites is on my eyes. And then also on my lips is a ColourPop Old School Jam, which is R&B. Spelled like R, are you there yet? And B, be here. Anyway, moving into my monthly favorites, we're going to go into two skincare, and that's it. And then we're moving into makeup. It's by The Ordinary. It is the bee oil. And it looks like that in the tube. It's just a great moisturizing oil. I like to wear it at night. I am sort of combo oily skin, so if you are dry skin, this is going to be a dream for you. You can use this all over your face, but I use it at night because I tend to get oily in my T-zone, very much so throughout the day, but it just gives you a nice glow, a nice nourished, there's the word, nourished look. If you want a nourished face, this is it. I like to use this in combination with like a lactic acid or the neomycin, something that I know is going to give me a sort of different overall glow, and it'll sort of calm down the what is the word I'm looking for? The irritation. There we go. The irritation in the skin. But this is great. This right here is like $5, $6, $7 on the Ordinary or DCM website. I don't know if Sephora has this on their website. The second thing is something that I got in my Sephora Play box. I don't know if my camera is actually going to pick it up because my camera wiped out everything. There we go. But this is the Good Genes Lactic Acid Face Cream by Sunday Riley. I love this. When you use a serum or something that makes you feel completely different from night to day, like you put it on at night and then either your face looks different or feels different the next day, I'm usually sold. I mean, I feel like everybody's sold on products like that. This does it. It just makes my skin feel like baby soft and smooth and wonderful the next day. However, once I fell in love with this product, I went ahead and looked it up on Sephora, and I swear that thing is like $90. I don't know. They have a 20% off at Ulta. I don't know if Ulta sells it, but I just don't know if I'm gonna purchase the full size of it. It's just too much. But it does actually make my skin look and feel better. Like it really, really does. So that is the Sunday Riley Good Genes Lactic Acid Serum. Okay, so we'll get into makeup. Foundation. The foundation that I have been loving, fell in love with in the month of January is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. My shade is Nutmeg. Is this what? Nope, it's not what I'm wearing on my face today, but I have been loving this. Anytime I have, because you guys know I'm not super foundation girl, I'm just not. But whenever I have been reaching for foundation, this has been the foundation that I've been reaching for. I just kind of know what this is going to do for me. And while I do love the Black Opal one, I think it's Black Opal. I can't see it now, but I think it's Black Opal. While I do love that one, it transfers like crazy. So if I'm wearing this to the office, or foundation to the office, I do like this one because it doesn't transfer onto my paperwork or onto anything else. So this one, and I believe this one's like $10 or less. You can find this at any drugstore. And again, 11A Nutmeg in this shade. I love that foundation. I've been wearing it a lot this month. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is something that's very new that I just fell in love with instantly, and it's the Huda 3D highlighter palette. I have the Gold Sands edition. I think I'm gonna probably purchase the Bronze Sands edition. These are $45, kind of pricey, but they're worth it for one reason. I'm gonna show you the shades here. This is the blush sort of shade in the Zanzibar, and then you have two sort of highlighter shades. They're here, and this one is a cream shade, and it's called Fiji. I don't use this one very often, but I mostly don't use it very often because I do my makeup in the morning for work and I just don't have the time to feel like blending out a cream. But I do love every single shade in here. And surprisingly enough, the reason why I love this palette is because it is buildable. Most highlighters, you put them on your cheek and it's like zing, and you've got this streak. This is the highlighter that I'm wearing right now. That I just basically blended these two shades on my cheeks, and as you guys can see, it's very understated, and I love it. When, like, in person, I know on camera, because my lights are bright, is giving off like a lot of goodness, but in person it's just delicious. I can't even say any other thing, but it's delicious. This, I love the fact that you have to build this up. Some people don't. I saw the reviews. A lot of people hate that you have to build this up. I actually love that you have to build this up, because on camera it looks like the promo where it's like blinky, but in life it looks gentle. There we go. So been loving that. Loved it immediately when I got it. And the next thing is an oldie but goodie. If you guys aren't familiar with this is the Ulta Pro Contour Palette. I don't even know if Ulta still sells this, but this, when it came out with this, it was like a cheaper version of the Anastasia Beverly Hills stuff. And so I did pick this one up, and as you guys can see, I hit pan. This is actually my favorite shade. I blended it in today. These two are the ones that I use for a contour color. And then, wait, is this one highlight? That one's too light. This pinky color, what is it called? It's called a radiant highlight. But that, I use that one from time to time. But basically these two colors here are what I use it for. I believe this is $18. I purchased this for $18 at Ulta. I don't know if Ulta still sells this, but this thing, as you guys can see, has been a favorite. I have just been using this whenever I put a contour color and it's too stark, or like my CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony Bronze, there we go, and it's just too, then I use this shade here to sort of blend it out. Let's see. Oh my god, no, I'm gonna save that one because I love it. Okay, primer that I've been loving, and it's basically a primer but a face base because I don't wear foundation every day to the office, is this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfecting Primer. And this one is in the shade, I know it has a shade name, Liquid Opal. It just gives me a nice radiant good skin goodness glow, and I've been wearing this to the office every single morning. I've just been absolutely loving it. I have 3 testers like this, and this is the second one that I went through this month. I've been watching Samantha Ravindal, and she is dewy glowy goodness skin, and I've been kind of getting into a more dewy glowy look instead of everything being super matte. So I have been loving this one. And the purple one, the Becca purple one, I love that one. I have loved that one for forever, but this is a new love, which is the Opal Shimmer, and I've absolutely been loving it. Speaking of shimmers, we're gonna go into some eye toppers. It's what one of these is what I'm wearing in my inner corner. I got these for Christmas, and this is a Stila Glitter and Glow. I have a set of 6. Yeah, I got a set of 6 for Christmas, and I have absolutely been loving these. If you want the full size, they are 25 bucks a piece, which is super pricey, but this thing was like $30, I think, in the set. I don't know if they still sell it. I got it over the holidays, but I have been absolutely loving. These are my favorite shades. This one is Plum On Painted Lady, which I just was wearing on Snap yesterday, and this one is Monarch. Monarch is what I'm wearing in my inner corner right now for this glittery look. I have been loving these. They're just basically glitter eye toppers to just sort of amp up your makeup look. Oldie but goodie, NYX eyeshadow base in 03, which is sort of the nude color eyeshadow base. I have been loving this one. As you guys can see, it's sort of shiny because it's shimmery. That's not pan, it's actually the shine that's in it, and that's why I've been loving it. It's just a creamier eyeshadow base, which has been working for me over the winter months, and I've absolutely been loving that. Normally I use that LA Girl stick, but it's too drying right now, so I have not been using that. Also, my dollar Nicka K eyeliners. These are 3 that I just picked up to show you guys. I have all of the colors that they offer. There's a bright blue, there's all kinds of colors. But this color right here is actually the color that I'm wearing on my lower lash line today. And that is what it looks like there. Does it have a name? Does it have a name? Persian Pink. There you go. I'm wearing Persian Pink on the table of my eye. Underneath my eye, I'm wearing some eyeshadow from the Huda palette, but on the table of my eye, I just love these. They're $1. They're banging. They change your look. I've been doing looks that are sort of whatever sort of shades I'm doing on my lid. The bottom lash line is a totally different color, just a pop of color, unexpectedness, and these have been letting me do that. And for $1, why not? I absolutely love it. I'm not paying $20 for a Makeup Forever eyeliner. I would rather pay $1 for those and look good still. Brows, weirdly, I always use, if you guys have been following my channel, you know that I use the Dollar Wet n Wild Simmer Brown Now eyeshadow pencil. Now my brows are microbladed, but I do sort of do things to them in addition to the microblade, and I use the Simmer Brown Now. But I've discovered an oldie but goodie, which is the City Color Duo Brow Pencil, and this is the shade, doesn't say the shade name on it, but it's a brown shade, and it's a little bit creamier than the Simmer Brown Now, and it's a little more red undertone. I mean, I'm not super red undertone, but I have been loving it. I use it gently, and I don't press down hard on the pencil so that it looks extra waxy, because it is super creamy. But that's it here, and I've just been really loving it. I just love I just kind of love how it glides on, and it's easy, and it has a spoolie, so it's super quick. So I just mostly pencil in my tail. It's not what I wore today for whatever reason. I use the Simmer Brown Now, but I have been using this a lot and rediscovered it in the month of January. Sephora Lash Craft is surprising. I've been trying it. They sent it to me in a Sephora Play box, and I've actually really liked it. I did use it today. You guys know I am a ride or die for the Essence False Lash Effect, the green tube. But yeah, do like this. Do like this. Actually, I like this one. It's called Big Volume Extreme. I love this one over the Lorac Pro Falsy thing with the big huge wand. And that one's way more expensive. So anyway, just goes to show you, I've been doing different things in my crease lately. I have hooded lids, and I've been sort of learning, because we never know everything, but I've been sort of learning how to do my crease a little bit better to suit my hooded lid, so that you can see sort of the contrast when you look. And these eyeshadow crease brushes have been, I just like the sort of circular dense brushes. This one is a Bebe, I got from Burlington. This one is a Real Techniques that came, it's a deluxe crease brush, and then this one is a blending eye brush by Elf. But this sort of style where it's very circular and super dense has been letting me sort of place a ample amount of color, and then using smaller eyeshadow brushes to sort of blend out my crease color. I used this Bebe brush today actually, and I use this, I just been loving this style. So you know, we never know everything, and it's nice to discover things. This video is 13 minutes. I'm about to get the hell out of here. When I tell you, went in my collection, like legit, no lie, tell me if you've been there, reached in the back of a drawer and found some new shit. Old new shit. It is this Elf blush palette. OMGZ. This one is the dark Elf blush palette. Why did I stop using this? Have you guys been through that, where you find something and you're like, why did I stop using that? That is exactly what I've been using this bad boy for the last 2 flipping weeks. I have it on my cheeks today. The color that I'm wearing is this color here. It's sort of the lighter pink shade. There you go. You guys can see it there. And I just was like, why? These last all day. They're super pigmented. They are great for women of color. I don't know why I ever stopped using these, but I did. I rediscovered them, and this thing is $6. I don't know if Elf still sells it. I had this thing for like 2 years, maybe 3, but I do love it. Oh, and it comes with a nice huge mirror. The last 2 things Fresh Sugar Lip Caramel. Smells like caramel, and it's gone. I got it in Sephora Play this month. It's gone. I'm not gonna purchase the full size because I don't believe in spending that much. I use Burt's Bees normally. I don't believe in spending that much, but if I had money like that, if I had Beyonce money, And right, it would take Beyonce money for me to spend $25 on a lip balm. But that is bomb. Last thing I'm going to show you guys are two palettes that I've absolutely been loving. This one surprised me. I don't like the packaging. This, as you guys can see, it's gross. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I wasn't familiar with who Norvina was, but she is like the daughter or just a family member of the Anastasia, and she promotes or, you know, creates. Creative director person. But this one just really surprised me. When I looked at it and when I got it, I was just like, okay, it's okay. But really, it's amazing. Like, these shades here are just phenomenal. This one is Wild Child and Rose Gold. These are my favorite shades, and all of these sort of matte crease colors are just super rich and wonderful. They are just rich, wonderful goodness. I just cannot get enough. I just love Passion, Eccentric, Love, Incense. Oh my God. Summer as this. Oh, yes, 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 and yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna show you guys, because I could talk about that palette. Like, I like reach for it to use some of the colors in it. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is this pressed glitter palette from Beauty Glaze. And it's because once you get to where we are in the makeup game, you kind of have seen it all kind of. I mean, that sounds uppity to say. But anyway, so I'm looking for things now that are just eccentric to my collection, things that I like. Oh, I've never seen that before. I didn't have a pressed glitter palette. I didn't have, all my glitters were loose glitters that I packed on with a glitter glue, the NYX glitter glue. This is a pressed glitter palette. This has been absolutely amazing. I am wearing this shade here on the center of my lid. In the outer corner, I'm wearing the Huda Beauty. In the inner corner, I'm wearing the Stila because I wanted to use glitter. But this shade here, it's just been, this thing has been great for my collection. It's just something different. It's something to enthuse me. It's like, hey, can I amp this up with a little bit of glitter in the inner corner, or a little bit of glitter on my lash line, or whatever. So I have been absolutely loving this. I got this thing off of Hip Dot. And I want to say it was like $15. They usually have sales. I can't believe it's ever going to be more than 20, but of course I say that, and maybe it is. But I have been absolutely loving this. It's just a great addition to my collection. This has went on for 17 minutes. I am out of here. I'm sorry it was 17 minutes. These are my January favorites. Until next time, guys, stay beautiful. Peace, YouTube.